Ladies and gentlemen, this was the first tournament I genuinely did not feel nervous in. I wasn't playing scared, I was pushing people, and it felt amazing. Let me walk you through my gameplay and just tell you about what I was thinking in the moment and how I was feeling. So here we are a couple minutes into the game at Reckless, and I know this tournament is going to be different than last season. Qualification in NA got cut from 9,000 to just 5,000, and I think that's mainly why I wasn't scared. I knew if I wanted to qual, I couldn't just coast off placement points since I'd need so many more Elim points this season. I think because of that, I wasn't ashamed to push people, and I didn't think doing so would be throwing my game, but little did I know that they changed placement points to be way more important, but it's honestly good that I didn't know that in the moment because I was flowing. This is the first Elim that I got, and I'm not afraid to take shots and get damage in. Old me would have waited till this guy ran by while I hid, but this time I'm taking shots. And side note, my recording file for this first Elim got corrupted, so I'm showing you here in replay mode, but the rest will just be a regular screen capture. Obviously, your first game is closest to when you warmed up, so in this game, I'm feeling good, and that's why I think warming up is so important. Right here is when I knew I was going to do good in this cash cup. It was just a simple back-to-back edit, but it was these weird corner edits and whatever, and it just made me feel really confident about pushing this guy's box. And I know you guys can't see my health right now, but I think I'm at like 6 HP right now, and someone else is pushing me and shooting at me. Luckily, he misses his shot, and I'm able to kind of evacuate into this house, but I'm pretty much in back-to-back fights all throughout early and mid-game. So by the time I get decently healthy again, it's already endgame. Like I said, in the past, if I ever saw footsteps on my screen, I'd usually not shoot and try to hide or something, but this time I just felt like shooting at this guy, and it was the easiest kill. I'm so happy that I was just confident to take these fights so I could get easy kills like this. After my little fairy tale kill though, I get a rude awakening into this season. I don't even know what or how I took so much damage. I'm assuming someone nitro fisted into my box, but I honestly didn't see. But now with almost no health and no mats, I'm just trying to get as far as I can. It somehow gets even worse though. I end up at 2 HP, and I know I need a refresh, and I almost kill this guy. I hit him big twice with the gatekeeper shotgun, and I'm thinking if I can phase into this guy's box, I actually have a chance at that refresh. Of course it didn't happen, but the thought was there and the confidence was, which matters to me. We'll take it though, 7th place and a couple kills, on to game 2. So like I said, I know this tournament is different, so I'm gonna need to play differently. That's why as soon as the forecast tower spawns in, I'm going for it, but someone else goes for it too, and it's contested. I saw he actually took out the boss and guards first, so now it's just a 1v1 between the two of us. He's boxed in wood, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to make some sort of move, but he keeps editing me out and backing off and eventually falls down to low ground. At this point, I of course want to kill, but I can see that the card is on the ground, hasn't been picked up, hasn't been claimed, so I was just a little snake, took the key card and got forecast for myself. While I was plugging the card in, he ran away, but once I got forecast, I saw that I was in the next zone, and that just kept happening, so I just stayed in our old builds. And honestly, me with forecast is not a good combo. Because I have it, I don't want to throw my game by W keying someone, but once I have it, I'm just sitting in a tower and I get really bored. Of course, I make a stellar rotation once in a while, but I get bored and I start making aggressive peeks that I shouldn't, and I get punished for it. I make some more scuffed plays to get some more placement points, but really that should have been a win, and I kind of threw it. Still though, a 9th place, we are on our way. The next game, the Lords blessed me with a shotgun replacement the second a fight breaks out. And again, I'm feeling confident. I have full health, I just got a new shotgun, and I'm shooting at this guy. I'm not afraid anymore. But that's when my timbers get shivered. There's a third party. Although it works out in my favor. While the third party is aggressing the other guy, I have time to pop my big pot, and then I just fully kill him outright. Now me and Partey 1 are going back and forth, and at this point, I just decide to disengage. There's no reason to continue to fight this. I already got my Elim point. But after packing bags and moving across the sea, this other bozo tries to fight me. Or maybe it was the same guy, I don't even know. But he finally gets what's coming to him. And later that game, guys, I don't know what's gotten into me, but I went for Island. I seriously went from a kid who used to bush camp every single game to going for Island. What is going on? Of course, I got the typical Island treatment. This guy's in my box. I think I reset the fight, and then he's in my box again. But that is just this season, I guess. Still, it makes me feel good though that I was confident enough to go for Island. This next game, I had some clutch rotations. If any of you guys are struggling getting to the end game because you can't rotate, pay attention. Most people know there's these natural rotation items around the map, like these launch pads, the geysers, etc. But most of the time, people will base up on these and they won't let you get close, so you cannot alert them to your present. That's why I don't take the zip line until after he's already launched. I notice he sends off right before, and I'm able to get a free rotate without needing to fight fight or contest anything, especially in this mountainous region that is super important, and then I do it again. The one thing I will say about rotations in this season though is be so careful with the Flowberry Fizz rotates. Yes, I got slammed earlier by someone with a fist, but honestly that's just a part of this season, so I wouldn't even say that's the reason I died. The reason I died is because I didn't look behind me while doing this Flowberry rotate, I didn't use a quick fist, I jumped in the air so I was kind of zero grav floating instead of just running out, falling down, and have gravity pull me quickly. I actually felt like that was such a huge blunder, so now I need to lock in and get a ton of kills this game. So I'm hot dropping at Redline Rig where the medallion is. I'm actually not too contested, so instead of landing somewhere safer in the POI, I land directly on top of the one other guy here. I'm able to get the kill, but I need to move on. I still have 3 games left, including this one, but I really only have time to play 1 full game out, so I need to get some points in this one and die quickly. But as I'm searching, I get a gift basket right in my lap. Apparently there was a fight further up where this guy was running from, so I assumed he was weak since he was running, and I was able to get a fresh pick on him. But I knew he came from somewhere, so that was my next target. I get up to third party of this fight, and I'm pushing this box, and I swear he was on top of the staircase. That's why my aim is so shaky. I couldn't believe he was below the stair, but I still got a big shot on him, and after playing Ring Around the Rosie for about 2 more minutes, I was able to get the kill on him. I then got rocked by the Mythic Combat Shotgun while I was in the sky, booted into another game with only 5 minutes left in the tournament, got a quick off-spawn kill, died, and then booted into my final match of the day. The last game, I go to Reckless Railway and I'm contested. Of course, this is the only game where I cannot find a shotgun for the life of me. I've probably looted 5 houses at this point, and I finally see a gray Gatekeeper shotgun out in the open, and I dart for it. As I'm grabbing it though, I start to get shot at and I build myself off. What I didn't mention is I'm not at qualification range yet. It's looking like qual this tournament is going to be around 110 to 115, and I'm at 92. I'm all for getting kills, but I cannot die here. I only queued in with 5 minutes left, so that means the tournament has closed. This is the final game, but not only for me, for everyone else, so this is going to be a stacker. There are people everywhere. There was someone in the ruins of Reckless, there was someone at Grand Station of Reckless, and there's someone on the outskirts of here, so I cannot farm up. In an absolute stacker lobby, I'm going to need max mats, and I can't find metal anywhere since this entire POI is contested. Not only that, but in a stacker lobby after the time has closed, you're going to need Storm Surge. That's when I see this guy rotating past on the bridge, and I'm trying to get any damage in, but I keep missing. Thank God on his way out, I hit him for 100 shield, and I will be good at the start of Storm Surge. I sneak around 2 people taking pot shots at each other, and I thought I'm dead meat. This guy spotted me. But no, he didn't. He's looking around. He's running right towards this rock, but he doesn't see me. Bam, I hit 2 huge Gatekeeper shots on him, and we're in a build fight. I'm not trying to waste too many mats because I'm not trying to draw attention, and I need to make it to endgame. This guy's already weak, so I just need to hit 1 shot, and there it is. I'm able to get a full mat refresh, and I am on my way till endgame. And very poetically, I hit a rift, and I am now gliding into half and half zones with 47 people alive. We are officially in endgame. And if you've watched some of my tournament videos from last season, you know I used to die a lot by just building a 1x1 on the ground, running out, and getting beamed. My strategy now is to build a little wooden ramp up with some Flowberry Fizz to gain elevation, and then you're already halfway there. I've said it before and I'll say it again, it is so much better to waste mats in endgame than to waste heals. So please just waste mats building yourself off and saving your extra heals. Don't get shot in the back when you can prevent it. And remember earlier how I got those green skulls? I have a lot of things for rotation right now. The reason I use the skulls there is because I was in a mid layer, kind of collapsed between 2 other people, so I just wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible by literally teleporting. And now I can use my fists to stay in the sky as long as possible. Since Storm Surge just activated, I do not want to be on a ground level to be a target for people to get their damage in. I'm just trying to stay in the air and claim a higher layer when I can. I'm still above Surge, but I'm just trying to get as much tags in as I can so I can stay above. As is the theme of this video, I am not afraid to take these shots. I am confident fighting this. I have no nerves. And the thing is, I almost play a perfect endgame. I'm right on edge zone, which is where you want to be so you don't have to fully build yourself off. I'm tarping in metal, so I'm super well protected. I even look up to height to shoot them out to give myself a better advantage at winning, but the one thing I don't pay attention to is when zone is moving back towards me. Once it hits me, I lose a couple ticks to storm, and then I'm getting held on the backside, so that is the blunder that honestly lost me this game. I lost enough health where next time I boxed up, I just died to the Nitro Fists. And as much as I could shit on the meta and say, these fists are too broken or whatever, it was really me that got me killed. The fists were just the thing that sent me to God. So while you can do a lot in these these tournaments by yourself, having that coach or learning the ins and outs of IGLing is so important to minimize mistakes like these. And that's what this video is about right here. It's me IGLing the Squads Cup for the first time and how we got all of our elims in placement. Please use code reidtheninja in the item shop if you've enjoyed, or just another small creator's code to help out this little growing comp community. Drop a like if you've liked, invest in the channel for more, and on that note, I am signing off.